Welcome to this Last Mile Profits video, the last word on the last mile. Can parcel lockers be used for more than just parcels? Stay tuned to find out more. Experience the future of convenience with modern Expo parcel lockers. Cutting-edge innovations that bring parcel delivery to a fundamentally new level. Follow the link in the description to find the best solution for your business. Gary, today we're going to talk about parcel lockers, but not just for parcels. So I know it's a topic close to your heart. And historically, I don't think there's been so much. And again, I keep forgetting the name of the UK operator that's been doing non-parcel stuff.
It's Buybox.
Buybox, thank you. They've been doing B2B stuff for ages, and there's a couple of others who, again, surprise, surprise, I think I'm getting old, whose names slip my memory right now. But it's been around, but not in a big way. What's your take on non-parcels in parcel lockers?
Well, I think there's two things there. One, Buybox is, as you say, is B2B. This is a super slick logistics operation for putting spare parts in the hands of service engineers early in the morning the following day. So they're more than just a locker operator. They're a specialist logistics and distribution company as well. So they've got warehousing, they've got the inventory to ship, and they deliver something like 99.97% next day pre 8 a.m. delivery into lockers. And it's super efficient. If you need somebody to come and mend your gas boiler or your central heating or whatever, the guy can go and get his parts and be with you by 9 o'clock, and it's seamless. And that's with a relatively small number of lockers. If you multiply that out to a big dense network, then there are lots and lots of applications that kind of spring to mind. We're actually piloting mobile phone repair in our network in Japan. So you can put your broken phone into a locker, pick up a spare handset as a temporary loan replacement, and then later on go back and swap them back and carry on with your day in a sort of seamless way. So there are applications out there.
Yeah, I think that you're right. With a dense network, this service idea theoretically could mean that the service engineer doesn't have to go to a depot or anywhere else. If he's based in a certain area and he's going to a client nearby, he just picks it up. Overnight, it's sent to a locker. He picks up his part from a locker convenient to him. Doesn't have to waste time going to the depot. So I really like that. I also like the idea of mobile phones or other things that need to be returned for repair. And I think, this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's beginning. One of the reasons it hasn't happened to, such a large degree so far is probably, honestly, because there haven't been so many dense locker networks.
No, you're absolutely right. I think we keep thinking of these ideas, and then you have to remember that if you've only got 300 lockers on the ground, then it's not going to work yet. You need much more than that to get that proximity point of view. I tell you what's fascinating. I went to Finland last summer, and I went around looking at lockers in Helsinki, as you do, and they've got dedicated lockers for dry cleaning and laundry. They've got dedicated lockers for garden tools, would you believe? So you can go and borrow or rent a petrol hedge trimmer, go to get a key code, go to a locker, take the hedge trimmer out, go home, trim your hedges, come back, put it back in the locker. You can put your bag of laundry into the locker, and then you'll get a message to come back and collect clean laundry later on. And these were banks of lockers, beautifully logoed and designed for single purposes like that.
Well, the gardening tools is a new one for me. So, do your gardening with Parcel Locker Company A, quite interesting. But the laundromat, I think they call it, they've tested it in Poland. It didn't work particularly well. But I think, what many people don't know is Finland for many years was the precursor of lockers used at scale, partly because, and I've heard various bits of data, but the most I've ever heard was data suggesting that for parcels, B2C parcels, over 80% go out of home. So, it does make sense that a lot of these activities will be covered by lockers.
Yeah, we were going to like a shopping centre, and there'd be lockers from 5 or 6 different organisations there together. Obviously competing carriers lockers, postal lockers, and the usual stuff that we talk about all day, every day. But these niche applications were definitely there, and I think I think it's just a maturity thing. I think it's partly density, as we just said, but I think it's partly maturity. Once you get used to dropping off at a locker, then you get used to picking up at a locker, then you start thinking, well, actually, this is now a community hub. I mean, the other application, obviously, is Facebook Marketplace. You know, you're selling something to somebody in your local area. Now, you might not necessarily want to meet them.
Yep.
I never want to meet anybody, frankly, and meeting a complete stranger that's bought some second-hand clothes from me is very low on the list of the people I actually want to meet. So if I could go to my local locker, put the stuff in, they come and pick it up, no carrier involved, no parcels, no packaging, no labelling, but a seamless hand-to-hand transfer using the automated locker as the mechanism. I mean,
Becomes an exchange point. I mean, my friends at Vinted and Blockit would not forgive me if I didn't mention that actually they're already doing this sort of thing. So I think that yeah, it's really interesting. I have an idea, Gary. Why don't we ask people? Because quite often actually clients ask us, you know, what else can you use a locker for? So maybe below. I was told off by our producer that we don't look at the comments every time. So I've actually started, I don't know if everyone's noticed, I've started looking at comments and responding to them. So if anyone's got an idea, what else, please don't be naughty, what else you can use a locker for, please put the idea below. It'll be great to have a bit of a discussion. And maybe we'll get some new ideas on what actually we could use lockers for.
well, yeah, maybe if there's a really cool idea, we'll pick it up and make it a topic for another one of these videos.
Thanks for watching this Last Mile Profits video. For more up-to-date last mile news and analysis, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn.